Is Nintendo coming for content creators? Will I stop emulating Nintendo on the channel? And can you be arrested for having one of these? My thoughts on all of this in today's video. So if you haven't already heard, there was a YouTuber by the name of Once Were Nerd that was currently arrested.
Got him!
They're out now, but they were arrested due to their activity on YouTube with the handhelds that have the emulators already built into them. So this was updated about a little over a week ago as of the time of this recording. And it goes on to say that, in a nutshell, that it was coming to light that there was evidence going against him, that there was sales of these handhelds that were sold by him.
Shop smart. Shop S-smart.
So that's something that they're going to be going into. So originally he was arrested for promotion of pirated materials, which, to be fair, I know this is not in the States. It's not technically wrong. It is pirated material because it's being sold secondhand and it's all preloaded. It's not like you went out of your way to get these ROMs or, harvest them via your own collection, which, to be fair, most people that emulate aren't getting it off of their own hardware because most people don't know how to do it. So if he is indeed found guilty of the charges that are being put onto him under Italian law, he will be subjected to fines and possibly up to 3 years of imprisonment. So how do I feel about these little guys right here that I'm holding in my hand? I know one would think that,
well, if he's against him, he's got to be like some sort of a hypocrite because he owns one.
I bought mine originally probably, I want to say back in February or March, and I'm not gonna lie, I bought it not only just to play one for myself, but also to give me something to review on the channel and give you guys my thoughts and insights on it. But I didn't. And part of the reasons why is, number one, I was thinking about it, and if you're just like an average everyday person, in my opinion, the more I thought about it, there's a lot of risk involved with getting any of these preloaded consoles. Rather it's the handhelds or just like, the little mini PCs or RetroPies or anything like that, if you're getting them already pre-assembled by somebody else. And the biggest thing for me is that once I actually sat down and thought about it, was you don't know what they put on that thing. So once you plug it into your computer or laptop or whatever device you're using to try to get more files, if you're trying to go, hey, yeah, I'm buying it preloaded, but I'm going to try to find some other ROMs or emulators that maybe aren't on this and I'll add them at a later date. You don't know what they put on there. There could be some sort of a virus, or I know some people go,
you're getting tracked anyways,
but they could have some sort of tracking thing or ways to get your information off of your computer by just simply plugging it in. Who the hell knows, right? So that's where my little tinfoil hat part of me comes into play on these things. So I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't put this on the channel to try to tell people to go get them. In my opinion, I would say steer clear of them. And not to mention, just as a grown person, holding this, I don't think that it's very comfortable. In my opinion, I did not like it. It was not for me. I mean, if you get enjoyment from it, cool, but it wasn't my cup of tea. And I will say it was kind of a waste of money because I know that I'm probably not going to really play it except for in a very, very limited fashion if I'm traveling or something like that. Other than that, it's going to sit there and collect dust. And I almost actually thought about giving this away, but again, the reason I'm not is because I don't want to be responsible if there happens to be something on that thing that I'm not aware of. I don't want to be the cause of somebody killing their own, computer or laptop or whatever because of what could be on this thing. So when reading this and stumbling across all of this, I was hearing across the board from certain people that supposedly Nintendo was trying to push, so to speak, on the, holding content creators accountable for using emulated content. I haven't personally seen anything up to this point as far as in 2025. When I tried to kind of dive into it myself, I was pulling up stuff from 2024, so they're not necessarily wrong, so to speak, on that aspect. I just haven't seen anything now, like they're actively, you know, getting content creators either arrested or giving them some sort of letters to tell them to stop doing it or else.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
But what does that mean for me? Because as you guys know, I'm actively emulating on the channel, going for retro achievements, because you can't really do that with the OG hardware, at least to my knowledge. I know one of my fellow content creators in Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense, he told me that I guess you could record the screen and maybe, you know, send it in. I don't know how true that is or if he was just joking. As of right now, I don't think I'm going to, especially because I'm a nobody.
You're a moron.
I'm not some big timer that YouTube or, you know, YouTube sees as a threat or Nintendo sees as a threat to, you know, the gaming industry by any stretch of the imagination. So for me right now, I think I'm gonna continue just to do what I do and still have fun with it and not really think too much further into it. But I'll just end today's video with everybody knows the risks involved with emulating games, acquiring ROMs and all that stuff. But you guys let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below, and then I'll be seeing you all in the next video.